Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaiman. If you're new here, nice to meet you. I'm an artist, and today I'm going to show you how I took a really cool piece of reference from a movie we all know and love, The Wizard of Oz, and turned it into a super sick piece of concept art. And how you can do it yourself. So let's get started. Okay, so first for this to work, you need reference photos. Now you can take the reference photos yourself, of yourself or your friends, family, whoever you have near you to take reference photos of. You can do that, or you can also use a site called Line of Action. I'm gonna show you right now. So this is what I've used before for like figure studies, drawing animals, drawing faces, practice, anything like that. I've used Line of Action. You just search it on Google and it'll come up for you to use. They have figure drawing, animal drawing, hands and feet, faces and expression drawing, basic shapes, scenes, environmental drawing, all of that is there on that site. I'm also going to show you where I went for mine. I'm doing Wizard of Oz today, so I had to just look up some photos of the Wizard of Oz, okay? I had to look up Dorothy, and I just was flipping through seeing what we could like pull from the movie.
I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly.
So the drawing that you're gonna see today is kind of like a combination of this photo mixed with the photo that I took of myself to use as reference. So after asking my boyfriend to take this photo of me, it was time to get drawing. First, I used a grid to sketch out basic shapes and really get the composition. Then I started to think about the parts I wanted to keep from the photo so I can build on top of it. But that's just how I draw. Since developing a style, I actually think it's the best way of drawing because it can help you find yours really easily. Ask yourself, what parts of the drawing do I like the most? Now push that thing further and play with it. Change the form, play with the facial features, and even try it with different mediums. It just so happens that this piece is digital, but I could have painted this and used color pencils, or I could have just painted it, or I could have used gouache. Any other medium would have been fine. You have so many options. So you want to try them all and narrow it down by picking what your favorites were. So here's my color scheme. You can see I did like this really pretty emerald green for the stairs. The skin, I started really pink because I was going to build on top of that with all types of different shades and colors. And then we did the bows blue, the hair, this like really auburn color. And then I started playing with the dress. So you don't have to swatch the colors on your screen while you're drawing. I just put them there so you can see them better while I'm working on it to know where I kind of started and how I'm going to build on top of that flat color. Oh, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I just thought of a really cool one. Maybe you like to draw animals and you draw them out of like the elements. That's kind of dope. Like a rabbit made out of water and it's just like running through this desert. I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Or like this lion that's made out of fire. Something wild like that. Maybe it's because I like crazy surrealism ideas. If you're out there and you like those too, then try it. Like, be wild with it. Just kind of put stuff on paper and make it make sense. It will make sense to people. It'll make sense to me. People like me. So I really urge you to try this and try that out, please. Ugh, the shoes! I was so ready to make them sparkle and shine, but to save a little bit of time, I did use a dotted brush. So I clicked on the edit feature for the brushes within Procreate and kind of just spaced the dots out a little bit, so I had a little bit more control over where they fell on the shoe, because that brush kind of clusters them together and I just wanted it to spread out so I could layer and build on top of it. So that is a really cool tip with Procreate. You can always edit the brushes that are always there, or if you find brushes online, you can purchase new brushes there, or you could just download them for free. If you have a site for that, please let me know, because I don't know of one where I can add more brushes. So please let me know. Okay, so earlier you saw me doing this really ugly checkerboard pattern on the dress. You may have liked it, but I did not like it. I really wasn't feeling it. So I redrew the bottom of the dress and played with the brush a little. I've been using this really splotchy, kind of like paint ink splatter brush to get the job done with most of this drawing. So I just used that to make this organic pattern that kind of just moved across the dress. It made it a little bit more dynamic and it just added some more movement to it. So I liked it a lot more than that checkerboard pattern. But first I saw it as a mistake and I got a little frustrated with it for a second, because I was like, I don't think I like this and I don't really know how to fix it. So what I ended up doing was just completely erasing the entire dress and starting over, which is okay because sometimes you have to do that. And I think it honestly turned out way better than it would have if I just left it and kept trying to make it look good. Last but not least, I filled in the background. Lately, I've been doing the background first because I really struggle with backgrounds, so it forces me to have a plan for it instead of getting too deep into the drawing and focusing on the main subject, and then taking forever to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Just a little tip from someone who knows what you're going through with backgrounds. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Just try and do the background first and then focus on the main subject. I promise you it helps. Like, it really does. With all that hard work and dedication, our drawing is finally complete, so you've waited long enough. Let's see the super awesome shots. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for watching this entire video. If you made it all the way to the end, I applaud you. For real, I really appreciate it. But I hope this video actually inspired you to try new things, take pop culture, music, and shows, movies, and be inspired by them to create something new, a whole new idea, a whole new concept, and eventually get to that point where you have a style that you're applying to everything, which is really cool. But this is supposed to be experimental, and I had so much fun doing it. Even though it's not the usual, I'm gonna definitely do it again. So I hope you all try it and just take notes, and I hope you learned something from this video. But like I always say, if you watched half of this video, even if you didn't watch the full thing, but at least watched half of it, I'm still claiming you. You've still joined my club, you're a part of Kylandia, and you can't leave. Like, once you're here, you kind of can't go, so you're kind of stuck with me and my foolishness. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. New Bonnie accomplice, sugar, honey, iced tea, sweet, ain't nothing stopping you. Trying to get a taste of my own, calling you out like Sierra Leone. I'm on. Never mind.